Bike messengers provide a very valuable service to the city of Chicago. As you well know, packages need to be taken from point A to point B in very short periods of time, and the only way to do this efficiently in a city that's congested like Chicago is with the bike messenger. You may think you know a lot about biking, but by watching this video, you're going to learn what biking is like in the city of Chicago. It can be a very, very exciting position, but there's no question that with all the cars on the street, it can be a very dangerous occupation as well, and safety, operating in a safe manner, is very, very critical to the success of your job. You should really pay attention to these people because they are going to give you some valuable information to make you do your job much better.
It almost seems impossible that you can be at the Board of Trade on the 38th floor, and then 5 minutes later you can be over at the IBM building on the 32nd floor.
I mean, I can get into China with my passport, but I couldn't get into some of these buildings with my passport.
You get to enjoy the pressure. You get to enjoy the vortex that you're in. You know, it's an adrenalized team precision logistical operation. It's like guiding a swarm of bumblebees.
I was one of those people who wondered what it'd be like to be a messenger. I cycled all over the world, across the country, down to the tip of South America, across Australia. I just like riding my bike. And I thought, geez, I ought to go do this, just see what it's like.
I don't feel like I'm working for anybody. I don't feel like I'm doing anybody else's work.
What I like about bike riding is being outside. Nobody's over your back all day, riding in the wind.
And I just love riding my bike and just, you know, getting paid to do that. I mean, this is great. You know, yeah, I don't like to be inside. There's so many reasons why I don't like these jobs. You know, it's just perfect for me.
It's an exciting job and a difficult job. I guess I like the challenge as well.
You wake up on a morning like this, and it's raining and cold, and it's going to be a challenging day, but if you have the right attitude, then you'll definitely enjoy it more if you treat it more as... What?
Being a messenger is something like being a park ranger. You're outdoors all day. And so there are certain dangers that come with that that we tend to overlook because we're in civilization, because we can go grab a Pepsi from a vending machine at any time. That doesn't actually take us away from being outdoors all day.
When it's cold out, dress properly, in layers. When hot, dress loosely, as less clothes as possible. Drink as much water as possible so you don't dehydrate.
You don't have to spend tons of money to be comfortable. A lot of stuff could be bought at a thrift store or Salvation Army or something. But in general, like if you're working in rain or snow, cotton is not good because it makes you cold when you get wet.
Oftentimes, what you have to do is go from 30 and raining to 75 degrees for 5 minutes and then 30 and raining.
Wool is great. Polypropylene long underwear is great. And, you know, it's probably worth, if you think you're going to be doing it for any length of time, you should probably shell out a lot of money for a nice Gore-Tex coat that'll keep you comfortable.
It's dangerous out there. It's not quite as dangerous as I thought it was when I first started. When I first started, I thought I'd be hearing about guys getting mangled every week.
The conditions in Chicago are sometimes horrendous. The rain and the snow and the slush that comes down is bad to begin with. But then Chicago throws in all of these elements to mix it in with that just make it almost impossible to navigate.
It's very slippery, you cannot brake easily. So it's not mine.
There was a big snowstorm this winter, and I took a serious spill. My wheel I couldn't see the joint because of the snow. My wheel got stuck in there, and I slipped. Metal is really...
To bike on all of these metal objects when they're wet or when they're covered with ice is